The Dallas Cowboys may have been away today, but it was still an action-packed day here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, with the first practices of Cotton Bowl week getting underway. The tradition for Mizzou football seniors of grabbing a rock after their final game at Faurot Field didn't come without a thrilling fashion on Saturday. It was on this exact spot on the court, on that basket, when DeAndre Golston hit the shot of Missouri's season. Emily, according to ESPN's analytics, Missouri was given just a 0.01% chance to win the game, trailing with just 38 seconds to go. It's kind of died down a little bit. A lot of players, including some Wake Forest ones behind me, they're enjoying the nice weather here in Tampa Bay, and they've had a good day overall. The amendment creates two big changes for college sports in Missouri. The first will allow people like Coach Eli Drinkwitz and Coach Dennis Gates to be involved in finding and negotiating NIL deals with student athletes. The Tigers have touched down here in Texas. The team arrived this morning here at the Hilton Anatole Hotel, 6 days away from their Cotton Bowl matchup against the Ohio State Buckeyes. As the celebration continues, Chiefs fans can already look forward to next season, as Kansas City will try to become the first team in nearly 2 decades to repeat as Super Bowl champions. Chiefs fans made the trip here to Academy Sports to celebrate the win and collect their championship gear. They had shirts and hats of different sizes and different colors. Everyone here said the same thing when down double digits. They weren't nervous.
Yeah, there is a common thread, and that is Tigers from right here in Texas.
Yeah, Friday Night Lights, it's not just the book or the TV show or the movie. It is real here in the state of Texas, and it was something that Theo Weiss Jr. and Jaden Jernigan experienced before coming to Mizzou. I talked to a couple of their former high school coaches on their path from Texas to Missouri, right back here to Texas. Before making noise as Missouri Tigers, both defensive lineman Jaden Jernigan and wide receiver Theo Weiss Jr. started their football careers here at Allen High School, just about 30 minutes away from AT&T Stadium here in North Texas, as both Theo and Jaden look to possibly conclude their Tiger careers in the place that it started.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like a full circle.
I'm glad that this is the setting. Possibly my last college game, being back at home.
Their North Texas home, where their high school coaches remember where it all began.
Theo I've known, since junior high. When he was in 9th grade, he's just tall and athletic and could run.
When he was playing in high school, he was really strong and very athletic. The thing that I loved about him is when he came to practice, he was preparing to be successful for Friday nights.
Not just on the field.
They were fantastic. Yes, sir, no, sir. Made great grades in school. They had great families behind them.
Hard worker. Very committed to academics, very committed to the team.
Bringing that character from Allen to Columbia.
It just helped me be more prepared for the stage, because I feel like going to Allen High School, you already get looked at as a Dallas Cowboy.
Now getting ready to return to play at the home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Played in there about 8 times.
Yeah.
I think I played in there about 9 times. I got a winning record in there. Trying to keep that going.
No win bigger in that stadium than a state title win for Allen in 2017.
Yeah, we had our state championship game there. 75,000 people. We still hold the record for it.
State championship game, first play of the game. Quarterback fumbled and Jaden grabbed it and went and scored to open the game.
Hoping to repeat history back in Jerry's world, wearing a different jersey.
Our whole message is something to prove. We still haven't finished it, so we still want to go ahead and finish it.
I mean everything. Just be an 11-win season. That's a great season.
And their advice from their former coaches.
Play it like you did when you were a kid. There doesn't have to be anything that's different. I mean, just go out there, have fun with your teammates, be a kid.
Go have fun, guys, and bring home a win.
Representing well to their hometown community.
And that's the thing that I've always loved about the Allen Eagle kids is they love their teammates. And it's a special bond here in Allen because of the kids, the families. It's all about Allen Eagles.
The people, the town, everyone supports the school. Not just the football team, but the band and the cheer and the trainers and everybody involved. And they keep up with them. And those kids are important not only while they're here, but also after they graduate.
The end of a chapter in the place that their story began.
When you're able to just play in Dallas, it's different. They say it's best high school football. Now we get to show everything we did in high school. We get to come to the big leagues with it.
I love Allen. I always be there when I can, when I'm back in town and whatnot. And hopefully one day I'm coaching for Allen High School.
few years ago, they had so few players on this Tolton team, they actually had to forfeit a couple of games. Now they've got more than 50 kids on the roster, and 2 of them have a long history together, don't they?
Yeah, it was just a couple years ago that Coach Agnew's assistant coaches were running scout team in practice. Now the Trailblazers have their most loaded roster under Coach Agnew, led by a couple of brothers, Jake and Sam Ryan. One of Mid-Missouri's best quarterback-receiver combos,
Jake Ryan to his brother Sam Ryan,
also happens to share a last name.
Hearing a Ryan to Ryan connection, I heard that a couple of times, which is pretty cool.
Jake and Sam Ryan began playing together at ages 4 and 5, from flag football to middle school, and now the Tolton Trailblazers. The connection remains constant.
Well, I've always been a quarterback, he's always been a receiver, and we've always just played catch together.
Him throwing me the ball, catching the ball, getting to play with him.
With a lifetime of building a bond on and off the field.
Definitely helps out a lot being able to build the chemistry from a young age, but obviously we've always played catch in the backyard. Building chemistry together helps a lot today.
Being able to have that bond with him, it's more than just being a brother, it's being a teammate too.
Tolton coach Michael Agnew has seen the Ryan boys grow together.
It's interesting to watch boys become men. I think that our quarterback is the shining example of that. Timid as a freshman, kind of learns the ropes a little bit, and then now he's leading the team. He's kind of showing guys what to do.
In what likely will be their final year playing organized football together, the Ryans are looking to take the Trailblazers to some new heights.
Our main focus is a district championship, which the school doesn't have one.
We're capable of it. We're a good enough team. Just as long as we play sound and play how we know how to, we'll be able to.
A true football brotherhood.
Timeouts for Missouri. Honor lets it fly. Honor rattles home the 3!
The 2022-2023 season for Mizzou men's basketball was one to remember. Now it's all anything that this year's team wants to forget.
We're done with last year, so we just focus on this year.
And the most important thing for us is to do a lot better than last year.
We know that this is our new team and that we got to go out there and make our own stuff.
That new team with a makeover from last year's, who won the program's first NCAA tournament game since 2010, adding 11 new faces to the roster.
It's been a little bit of a transition, a lot of newcomers, and then fitting in the returners with the newcomers, and then filling in those roles from the previous team.
The newcomers ready to have their unique skill sets make an impact.
I have length and size, and I can shoot the ball. Really good defender, down low, trying to block shots, get rebounds.
I'm here to do everything I can to try to win the game and be looked at as a player that does everything in his power to try to get a win.
Inside Mizzou Arena, you can see a number of banners raised to the rafters behind me, mostly honoring NCAA tournament appearances and conference championships. But it's a banner never reached by this program that Dennis Gates is setting the expectation for.
I want them to understand everything that we put, into our day, into our craft. It is for something, and that something is happening in April, and it's a place that Missouri men's basketball hadn't been.
With the players buying into the Final Four expectations.
The goal is Phoenix or nothing, so.
We're going to be a really good team, and we have a really, really, really good chance of getting to April 6th and April 8th.
Trusting the process to get there.
I think that's going day by day, stacking pennies. I think the most important part is that we have to build, game from game. It's not going to jump and just happen overnight.
Everyday battle. So take it day by day and give our very best every day, and wherever that takes us is where it's going to take us.
The program hoping that path is taken to Arizona. Harrison Vapnek, KMU8 Sports, Columbia. You might recognize the guy behind me, Michael Jordan. Many people would argue the greatest player in NBA history. The context of this picture is from the ESPN documentary, The Last Dance, where Jordan notably says he took it personally when opponents talked trash to him. After Missouri football's win over Tennessee on Saturday, it was Tigers defensive coordinator Blake Baker posting that image on X, likely referring to taking it personal to the Volunteers running up the score on the Tigers during last year's 66-24 win in Knoxville. And just like MJ, the Missouri defense playing its absolute best when it mattered most. That unit had their best game of the season on Saturday, giving up a season-low 7 points to Tennessee's high-powered offense. Dalen Carnell's fourth quarter pick six was Missouri defense's first touchdown of the season, one of 3 defensive turnovers forced. Defensive lineman Darius Robinson said after the game that performance and the takeaway specifically was a long time coming.
When we were struggling early in the season without getting takeaways, Coach Baker we had to get 4 takeaways each period or we had to run. So to finally see it pay off in the game is tremendous. You know, Dalen Carnell, he's a magnet and, you know, he always finds the ball. But no, it's definitely a lot of hard work paid off.
Here's some pretty impressive numbers from Missouri's 29-point win. Tennessee, who had the 3rd best rushing offense in the whole country, goes for just 83 yards on the ground. Their scoring offense, one of the best in the SEC, just 7 points, the least amount since head coach Josh Heupel has been there, and those 3 forced turnovers tied a season high from Blake Baker's group. A 2-0 start for the season for Missouri women's basketball, coming off a 41-point win over Indiana State, the first road game for the Tigers today, hitting the road east to play St. Louis. Tigers and Billikens this afternoon. First quarter, great ball movement for the Tigers, and Grace Slaughter cuts to the basket and has the easy left-handed finish. Later in the corner, Mama Dembele in the lane dishes it out to Haley Frank on the wing for the open triple, and not long after that, the threes continuing to fall. The freshman Slaughter, almost the same spot, money from beyond the arc. She had 21 points, but the Tigers fall 93-85. Missouri women's volleyball at home this afternoon against number 24 Auburn. The Tigers would win it 3-1. We'll have those full highlights tonight on KMU8 News at 9 and 10. NFL action earlier today, Browns against the Ravens. Baltimore up a touchdown in the 4th, but Lamar Jackson picked off by Greg Newsome for a pick 6. Now just 3 seconds left, a chance to win it for Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins from 40 yards wins it. Browns 33, Ravens 31.